when a man sells his soul and makes a deal with the devil so that he can return to Earth and save his wife or something like that. Then he becomes the damned trying to redeem itself. He becomes Spawn. Yes, hey, this is Zach Collects. We are looking at a bunch of Spawn today. There's a reason for that because I'm leading up to something. And we're going to take a look at all these guys right here. I wanted to get as many iterations of the classic looking Spawn that I could find. We're going to have one Commando Spawn. You're back there. We use that new Color Tops Commando Spawn. And we've got some other iterations of Spawn through the years. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and break this up, take a look at it, and see what we got, ladies and gentlemen. Well, first up, let's take a look at the 10th anniversary Spawn. So this would have been 2004? I guess that's right. Because in 94, the first one came out, and then in 2004. Yeah, that'd be the 10th anniversary. This one was hugely, highly, incredibly articulated. And he came with this awesome base. And mind you, the price point was reasonable. I mean, this wasn't like 50 bucks. This was, you know, the equivalent of today is $20. And then look at the chains it had. It's incredible. Oh, I love this piece. It's very nice. If you can find one, it'll be on eBay, and it won't be a cheap thing. But if you love Spawny, as I do, I'd say go ahead and get it. And the reason why we're doing this video, by the way, just so you know, I am jonesing, waiting for my Kickstarter Spawn to get here. And God knows when that's going to happen because of container holdups and import issues and so forth and customs. So in the meantime, I thought, hey, you know what? Let's cure that longing for Spawny goodness and take a look at some Spawns. Anyway, that's the 10th anniversary Spawn. Love it. It's very cool. And let's take a look at some more. Okay, now I need some help here, guys, because I'm not 100% sure what Spawn this is. Now, as you can see, the chain has broken away from over here. I've had this guy a long time. I had him in my garage, what I call my garage collection. I have all these shelves in my garage that I put a lot of figures. Which, if you didn't live in Florida, is not a dumb idea, but I'm dumb because a lot of figures, yeah, you know, the Florida heat and whatnot, yeah, they needed antiperspirant, and I didn't give it to them. Anyway, all I have to do is I reattach this to here, which is what I'll do. But I believe this is the third iteration of Spawn. And so that would have put it at about 94, 97, between 97 and 99, I'm guessing. You know, articulation's there, but it's very limited, you know, and it's got the skulls on the cape, which is very traditional. He's black, as you can see. He's got the Malbolgia symbol on him. And, yeah, I like this guy. He's a good static pose. I loved the cape. I love the collar. We all know that McFarlane makes amazing capes. He does. Okay, so we'll call this Spawn the third Spawn. Spawn .3, and let's take a look at some. Okay, so there was a time when McFarlane was doing classic covers of Spawn, issues of Spawn comics. This was from one of them, and once again, I'm not entirely sure which one this is. The face is kind of cool on this one. It's different. A lot of people say the head's too small. Look at the chains. They're incredible. What a deal, huh? Love Spawn. Love it. Love all the iterations of him. Okay, so we'll call that Classic Covers Spawn the first one that I'm going to show you. Okay? And then we'll show you another one here real quick. Well, that's him. It's just all he uses is a cape and a garter around his leg and a skull and some chains hanging down his thighs. No, it's not. Here we go. This is another classic covers. This is what Spawn McFarlane called these a 2-up. They're basically a 12-inch figure. Now, you've actually seen me or seen this guy in a previous video, briefly, but I want you to take a better look at him. This is incredible. the chains, the detail, the sculpt, the paint. I love my 2-up spawns. Love it. And see, and this is very characteristic of the early spawns, that spiky gauntlet. Turn him around a little bit, and there you go. Yeah. Let's take a look at the back of them, because why not? Look at that cape. Look at that. So this was many, many, many years ago. I'm saying here 2004, 2005. I might be wrong. It might even be earlier than that. But wow. Incredible. What a presence. And again, in an earlier video, I showcased another 2-up spawn, but I really wanted to showcase this guy. He was a classic cover spawn. There it is. Marvelous. Yep. And if you can get a hold of one of these, it's going to be a few bucks. It is. Okay? It is. Now, let's take a look at some other ones. Right back. Well, your eyes don't deceive you. If you're new to McFarlane and new to Spawn, you might not even have known that this line existed, but it was a cartoon Spawn line, and everything was very simplistic, very cartoony. And I believe, actually, initially he came with 2 guns. He might have had 2 guns, but I don't know where the other one is currently. You know, the wars. The Spawn Wars. I am fighting for Malbolgia. No, I'm fighting to stop him. So this one, of course, the detail's different. It's very simplistic. I really dug this one. There's actually, in this line, there were a couple of really cool ones. But obviously, I had to have the classic Spawn. I had the classic Spawn, the Commando Spawn. I had the Cygor. I Overkill. In the wars and in trading and in the years gone by, I've only ended up with just this guy here. So I've given some away. But very cool. And look at the collar. Look at the collar. Very neat. All right, interesting. Something different. And now we're going to move on. Well, you've seen these guys in the background this whole time. So McFarlane, about a year and a half ago-ish, he re-released, or the Spawn Rebirth, or Color Tops Spawn. So this was the first one, right here. And he's also very hard to track down these days. And the articulation's limited, and that's fine, because it looks great in the poses you can put him in. I put him in a vanilla pose like this, but you can actually have him, holding the gun, threatening people with the gun and so forth. Like, hey, what are you doing there? Put that back. I'm telling you, put it back or I'll shoot you. So there's that. Take a look at the back. Cape. Cape. More cape. Oh, incredible. So this is the color tops. This is the Spawn Rebirth. When this happened, everybody who loves Spawn, like me, rejoiced. We all said, yahoo! Thank you, Todd. And then he gave us, by the way, there was another version of him that was a Toys R Us exclusive where he had a hamburger head. And I passed on that. I'm not a big hamburger head kind of guy. Then he also released the Commando Spawn, which is terrific. Again, look at the detail. Look at the sculpts. It's incredible. I mean, everywhere you look, there's something going on. Missiles right there, or rather grenades. The pouches are on his back. The grenade, I'm talking about grenades. There they are. There's a grenade. Another gun on his back, which is actually usable. You can take it off. And there's the side. And there he goes. And of course, instead of a cape, he's got the scarf, because Commando Spawn always ended up with the scarf around his face, not a cape. Cool, huh? Okay, so those are the color tops, and very, very awesome. And I'll be right back. And then we got the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn. And all the iterations. I have all of them. I have the mace, I have the sword, I have the axe, and I have the, what I call the suntan one. He's kind of tan, and he's got blood splatter all over him. I've got that one as well. But I just wanted to show you this one, because again, I'm just trying to center on classic-looking spawns. A big booty thing. The big booty. He has a big booty. That's what he has, is a big booty. And the different face. Now, as I can see what's going on here, it looks like through the years, we're getting more and more of what could be a legit human to Spawn face. Whereas before it was kind of cartoony. Here we go. The cape. Oh, the cape, the cape, the cape. It's amazing. It's amazing. And, of course, the Malbolgia symbol on his body, which is very important. No chains on this. No metal chains on this. That's too bad. I wish you would have done that. Well, if wishes were fishes, I don't know. I don't know what the rest of that is. If wishes were fishes, I'd have a great big tuna here or something. I don't know. Cool spawns, cool sword. You can see the Spawny emblem on the sword too, even. There it is. So this is the Mortal Kombat 11 Spawn. This is the first one that was introduced. And you had the sword, and then there were other iterations where there's an axe and there's a mace, and then the tan one with the blood splatter all over him. That's also available. So that's cool, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's keep him up here because maybe we can do a comparison here coming up. All right. I'm going to take a pause for the cause, and I'll be right back, and I'm going to show you something that I've been working on and get your opinion on it. So tell me what you think. Okay. In 2006, Metacom Toy must have got the license from McFarlane to create a articulated, clothed, if you will, or fabric-covered body of Spawn. So this is Metacom Toy from 2006, and this is there. And see, it's very stylized. It's almost cartoony. Actually, it is. Now, I love this piece, and this is not exactly how it came. In fact, what happened was, from 2006 to 2021, his cape that he came with, it crumbled. I mean, crumbled. It is useless. It's disgusting and horrible, and it leaves shards and fragments everywhere. This guy is wearing a custom cape, and I hope I get this right, because you can get them, and the price is very, very reasonable. GPS lot. I'm going to say it again. GPS lot, and they're on eBay. And I love this cape. I think it's just great. It's a great replacement. In fact, here, I'll show you. I mean, look at this. It's even got the traditional Spawn, what do you call those? Points, cape points all over it. And it's really well made and really well pleated. It has the collar. I am very, very happy with this. So GPS lot, thank you very much. You've made me very happy. So I'm able to keep this Spawn a little bit longer. Let me show you something that's happened over time. And I'm not the only one who's seen this, by the way. I've actually saw a what the heck was that? It might have been a YouTube video, or maybe it was on Facebook. This is also something that's happened. Now, the rubber suit is intact. It isn't cracked. It isn't torn. From 2006 to now, it's still fine. But look what happened. And I never stressed the item. I never stressed this figure ever. Look. You see that? You see the crackles? And the cracks are actually, I guess they are in the black suit a little bit. So the black suit did crack a little. Yeah. I just got this. I just started putting this together and playing with it. But this is what I'm going to do. I don't want to mess with painting it or anything like that. But he's not going back to the garage. He's staying with me here in the house where it's climate controlled. Thank you very much. And I'm going to have him posed as such with his brand new cape. And here he goes. There he is. So what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? What do you think? I think it's good. I think it's good to go. It has a stylized version of the points on his cape, and that's fine. I can live with that. The whole thing is very, very cool. I am so glad I got it. Well, that's about it for this episode. I just kind of wanted to show you some stuff, so show you some spawns. If you're like me and you love Spawn, maybe you would have loved this episode. I hope so. Hey, listen, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'm saying the word again. Subscribe, because I will visit you at night if you don't. No, I won't do that. So anyway, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget that I'm on TikTok, Zach Collects. I'm also on Facebook, Zach Collects Action Figures. I've had a good time with this episode. I hope you did too. And you have a wonderful, wonderful whatever it is you're having. And don't forget, if you're not having fun collecting, it might be time to collect some more. No, I don't know. Do whatever. Do something else. Take care. Zach Collects saying goodbye. Goodbye.